You are listening to Book Clips, a mini podcast in which authors or narrators do readings from novels. Check out the show notes for the synopsis and buy links for this book.
Blue Ice Landing, written by KA Moll, narrated by Emily Beresford. Coby tipped back for a mouthful of soda as her team scored its first touchdown. She swallowed and shouted, "Go Bears!" "Well, I don't think so," the curvy woman said, adding extra drawl for emphasis. "Go Packers!" She'd come out of nowhere. It was like having a southern songbird sneak up and scream in your ear. Coby met her gaze with a grin. "Oh, no," she moaned playfully. "I think a Packer backer is about to sit next to me." "She sure is," Coy said with a smile. It was smooth and easy, like her demeanor. She settled onto the bar stool, lifting a menu from its holder. "I'll have a turkey on whole wheat with a house salad," she said. "To go, if possible," she added.
"Takeaway it is," the bartender said. "It'll be up in a bit."
"Thank you kindly," Coy responded as she turned her attention to the green-eyed woman seated next to her. Green, the least common eye color, would make her more susceptible to the sun's harmful radiation. Her eyes and complexion were a striking contrast to her red copper hair. Underneath green and black flannel, she wore a white t-shirt. The shirt combination was almost, but not quite, enough to conceal the slight swell of her breasts. "Coy Davidson," Coy said. Coby startled when Coy touched the back of her hand. The quick movement nearly spilled her drink. "Coby Lee O'Brien," she stammered. The corners of Coy's mouth turned upward, ever so slightly. "Pleased to meet you, Coby Lee O'Brien," she said. She licked her lips and allowed her gaze to linger. "Good to meet you, too," Coby echoed as she swigged down a gulp of cola, and the next instant she launched into a coughing fit. Coy touched the center of her back, ever so gently, saying, "You're okay." "Sorry," Coby sputtered, rubbing her eyes. "I just panicked there for a minute." "No need to be," Coy cooed. "Choking's a scary thing." Coby nodded, averting her gaze. She seemed relieved when the roar of the TV crowd provided her with an excuse to yell at the screen. "Hey," she objected, "that was a clean hit." She stole a glance Coy's way. "Did you see that?" she asked. "It was clean." "I did," Coy responded. "But I'm not so sure that was the case." She smiled and held her gaze. "Had it been clean," she added, "that fine gentleman in the black and white striped shirt wouldn't have tossed his yellow hanky onto the field." Coby's eyes twinkled. "You really get football, don't you?" she said. "You sound surprised," Coy responded with the raise of an eyebrow. "Well, I am. A little," Coby said as she fingered through what appeared to be a recently clipped crop of hair. "Do tell," Coy responded. Coby's eyes narrowed. "Go on," Coy added with a suppressed smile. "Explain yourself." "Oh, okay," Coby said. "I just meant that girls as pretty as you, are usually pretty dense when it comes to football." "Well," Coy responded as a slow smile spread across her face, "I do believe that was meant as a compliment, so I suppose a thank you is called for." She was curious about her handsome new friend's travel plans, but decided it best not to ask about them. Her gaze lingered for a long moment.
"Here you go,"
the bartender announced as he set her meal before her. "Why, thank you," Coy responded, peeking into the bag to see what he'd brought. "It smells wonderful," she added, paying him the price of $17.50 and rolling the top closed. As she turned to Coby, she slipped her meal into the side pocket of her luggage. "It was a pleasure, Coby Lee O'Brien," she said, extending her hand. "Yeah, for me too," Coby responded, taking it. Blue Ice Landing, written by KA Moll, narrated by Emily Beresford.
You have been listening to Book Clips. Check out the show notes for the synopsis and buy links for this book. If you are interested in showcasing your novel, then check out the show notes for more information.